My parents adopted a boy for love, or so I thought. Turns out they did it for money, and 10 years later I made them pay for it. I was 8 when my parents brought Steven home. He was 7, skinny, quiet, with those big, watery eyes that made adults melt. The first week, I thought I was getting a brother, but by the end of the month, I realized I was becoming invisible. That Christmas, I got socks. Steven got a Nintendo 64. When I asked why, my mom smiled and said, "He's been through so much, honey. You're lucky. You've always had us." I stopped asking after that. By the time I turned 13, the pattern was set in stone. Steven wanted pizza, we got pizza. I wanted Chinese food. Too bad, we already decided on pizza. His birthday parties kept growing. Mine disappeared, but I still tried. At 14, I made the honor roll for the first time. Straight A's. I ran home, certificate shaking in my hands, ready to see that proud look in their eyes. My mom glanced at it, said, "That's nice, sweetie," and turned to Steven. "Did you finish your homework?" Steven was failing 3 classes that year, but they bought him a $400 guitar because he might want to learn. When I asked for a $20 calculator, my dad said we couldn't afford it. So I started stealing quarters from the couch cushions just to buy my own school supplies. Then came my 16th birthday. For once they planned a party at my favorite arcade. I was shocked, excited, almost felt like a real son again. I invited 12 friends, spent weeks preparing, but then I overheard Steven whispering on the phone, laughing. "Just throw a fit the day before. They'll cave. It'll be my party anyway." He knew I was standing there. He smiled right at me, and of course he did it. The day before, he threw his tantrum. The next day, my parents said, "We'll just celebrate you both today. It's more efficient." They brought out 1 cake, vanilla. Steven's favorite. I'm allergic to vanilla. I watched my friends eat my cake while I sat in the corner, scratching hives off my neck. That night, I found the letter. It was on my dad's desk, an inheritance notice from my grandmother, $200,000, but it came with a condition. They had to adopt a child in need within 2 years of her death to claim it. They didn't adopt Steven for love. They adopted him for money, and they spent it all on him. That night, something inside me shut off. I opened my own bank account, started working at a grocery store, saved everything. 2 years later, on my 18th birthday, I woke up to silence. No cake, no happy birthday, nothing. At 3 p.m., my mom called me downstairs. "We're doing a joint party next month for you and Steven. It's more efficient." I laughed. "Actually, I'm moving out today." My dad's face turned red. "You're grounded. I'm 18. You can't ground me." I walked out. Steven was in trouble. Owed money to dangerous people. They needed $30,000. I met them at a diner. My mom was crying. My dad's silent. "Your family," she said. I looked her in the eyes. "You kicked me out of my own birthday. You forgot I existed for a decade. Now you want 30 grand? My dad whispered, "He's your brother." "No," I said. "He's your son. I was just the one you had before you found the one you actually wanted." I dropped $50 on the table. "That's for lunch. It's more than you ever gave me." As I walked away, my mom begged, "Please, he'll die." I turned to her, calm. "Then I guess you'll finally understand what it's like to lose a child." Steven ended up selling their house to pay off his debt. They're renting now, struggling. Me, I bought my first home, got promoted. My girlfriend's moving in next month. Some people call me cruel. I call it justice.